Finally, I passed this. Took so much longer than I wanted it to, than it should have. Like, actually, the most amount of timeouts I've had on a track in a long time. I think like back to like Erebus Easy. I think I had like 8 timeouts on that or something, and I think I also had 8 on this. I had four on the plus CP of 3, 3 on the start of 5, and then 1 more on the start of 6. And it like eight timeouts, but it would have been more if Novice hadn't made me a practice CP for the plus of 3. Essentially, the start line is where the plus CP was. The finish line is where CP4 started, and there's plus CP by the cable, like thing that you squish. And I played that when he put that out. I played it for like an hour and a half straight until I could get consistent with it. Which in this run, I think like the first half of the track I just absolutely demolish. I know I like fender climbed the tire at the very beginning, and then I like cheesed kind of the CP2 plus CP, but like it had gotten to the point I restart like so often on like the plus of 1 and the plus of 2 and like here and the plus of 3 and stuff that I was just like, just get into the back half of the track so that I can actually even have a chance to pass this, which obviously I did. Yeah, in the beginning, the plus of 3 was like such, I don't know if it was a mental block. I couldn't do the barrels that are up there right now. I couldn't do the barrels. And then, like, I had known for a while that you could fender climb them. But, like, I was like, no, I don't want to cheese the CP. And then it got to the point that it was just so annoying that I was just like, all right, I don't care anymore. I'm going to just fender climb this and not care, because I had like, it was so hard for me to hit the squish to get up to that cable thing that I was just like, all right, just do it the way I know I can and just disregard anyone that comes in is like, all right, you're not doing it right. It's like, I just want to pass. Yeah, and essentially that just gave me more attempts at the upper one, which was like so hard. I think that right there, that climb is probably the hardest throttle on the track. I know some people say the second half of 5, the very last climb on that is harder, but in that, like, if you get a good squish off like the block, you can get up the vertical part and then you can just feather the second half of it all the way to the top. So I didn't struggle with that nearly as much as I thought I would, because everyone was like, oh, CP5 is so much harder than everything else in this track. But I struggled on it a bit, obviously, because I timed out a couple times, but that was just because I had no idea how to hit the ball. Like, there's the box climb to overhang and then the ball, and I had no idea how to hit that. And Cole actually, he streamed, a couple days ago or something, and or yesterday? 2 days ago or something like that, I don't know, but he streamed and he was like, here's how you do it, and that really helped me out. And then I learned later that day that you can just switch hop it and you don't even have to stationary it. So on top of knowing how to hit the ball, I then figured out a consistent method for the setup to get on the ball, and that just rolled into making that checkpoint so much easier than it had been previously. But this checkpoint, the start of 4, I hate it. It's my least favorite checkpoint on the track, because it is literally 3 obstacles in a row that I am horrible at and I hate. You have the squish off the pipe, which I'm terrible at. Then you have the little curve piece, which is awful. And then you have this tiny little step that is like the perfect angle that is like you can't throttle it, but it's not like a full step that you can like do like a kind of like squish technique. It's horrible. I hate it. The start of 4 is probably my least favorite checkpoint on the track. And in the beginning, like when I was first getting past the plus of 3 in those first attempts, I would sit here for 10 minutes and just sit there trying to hit the pipe and then failing the curve. And then I'd get the curve once and I'd fail the little step at the end. And then for some reason, like 2 days later, it's just like, all right, now it's easy for me, and I can, or it's not easy for me, but I can do it, I guess, more consistently. Whether my throttle's leveled up or I just am more comfortable with the obstacles that I can just muscle memory gets me there. I don't know. Then this one's weird. I think on full, I'm gonna like spend probably like 4 or 5 minutes recovering this in a run. But like it's all about just getting the setup off the castle piece onto this thing. And as long as you get that and maintain speed here, you're pretty fine to get up to that castle piece. And then you can stop on that one up there for the squish, which is nice. It's nice that you don't need to keep momentum there as well. A lot of the climbs on this are momentum based, which is, I guess, good because my throttle's probably not good enough to do a full throttle level 6. Like, it's barely good enough to do the CP3 thing, and there's only one of those in the track. I think I get this on this fault, but I think I recovered a couple times. But yeah, 38 faults to the start of 5 is definitely the best run I've had to the start of 5. And then I'm trying to think, is 5 going to be hard in full? I'm not sure if it will be. As long as I can find consistent methods for like the ball, and then I guess that ending climb you can't recover, so never mind. It will be pretty annoying. But yeah, this, I watched Cole's video a bunch, and he stationaried this, and I just like, my stationaries are good enough for like level 4s and maybe a 5, but not good enough to hit that ball with a good enough setup to then get far enough on the ball jump to get to the fender. I think I get schemed on a fender here, or one of these times I hit it and it just like, nope, doesn't catch. Like I can stationary, but like actually staying in the same spot, I can jump up and down. I cannot stay in the same spot, which you need to be like pretty close to it's that one. I should have tucked there. You need to be like really close to the little like pipe thing, and I would constantly like be jumping onto the pipe and then falling off and have to like reset, and would just sit there for minutes and then fail and then have to do this all again. But then like the fender flip after that's pretty easy. And then 5+, the squish is weird, but it's not hard. And then that last climb I was saying, like, it's just, you got to get a good setup, get a good squish off the block, and you should be bing chillin', hopefully. I think I whiff on a feather, like a throttle moment. I fail a throttle moment later, but then I get it in like 2 faults after that or something. And then 6, the start of 6 is easy. The first jump's weird. I understand why Cole struggled with it, zeroing it, but I think in a full run sense, you don't waste too much time on it because it's just so fast. It's like 2 seconds per attempt. I don't think it'll be that bad. And then the fender flat squish is that's another fender I got schemed on. But then the fender to like flat squish kind of thing is not really hard. And then the plus of 6, I struggled on it. Like I think like a third of the entire time on the run is spent on that. But I think that is just because I had never been there before. I had no idea really what to do, how to do it. And then the one like squish that you need to like start on your back wheel, it's kind of like the same as this squish, but like even more overhang type curve. That one is just like weird, and it's super weird to hit, and I just wasn't hitting it that well. Is this the throttle? No, it's not. What else is there? Yeah, on the pipe that you need to like hook your front wheel, I like hit my head on the bomb like way more than I thought I would. I thought like as long as you're like on the pipe and you're just like flipping forward, you're fine. But like you can be on there with your front wheel like with the pipe where it needs to be, and you can still just hit your head, which I did not know. It happens a couple times in this run. I was like, why is that even possible? I don't even really know why the bomb's there. Cause like you can't, like there's no other way to do the technique. But whatever, it's fine. I think I figured out how to do it a bit better. Hopefully. But yeah, big thanks to Novice for making that practice CP, because I would have sat on the plus of 3 for probably another 4 timeouts before even getting past it. But that plus CP is, or the practice just saved my sanity on this track. Yeah, so am I gonna play full? Yeah, obviously. I'm gonna probably play this like 5 more times until I can get a run consistent enough to make me feel good about playing full. I think my CP 1, 2, 3, and 4 is like already good enough, given that I've just spent so much time on it, like 4 or 5 runs already on it. But I think my CP 5 and 6, it needs a little work before I could feel confident enough in full. Because I think, I got to 5 in like 30, 38, 40, 45, something like that. But then I think I finish with like 135, 140. So like 100 faults in the last 2 CPs does not inspire confidence too much in me. I know I told Real 7 I would pass a 6 by March 13th. That gives me 10 days. The problem with 10 days is that I work, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I work 7 of those 10 days, so I have essentially 3 days to pass, not 10, and those 3 days will be used to play the plus CPs and get more practice on it. So March 13th looking very unlikely for a final pass on the full. But who knows? Maybe maybe CP6 isn't as hard as I make it look in this run, and the next couple runs I get a lot better, and then it's just CP5 that I struggle with, and I can just grind through that on full. Who knows? But I'd say probably not. This is where I fail. I just go a little bit too much at the very end there, and I just peel it too much. But I think I get it like this attempt or next attempt, so it wasn't much lost on that. But yeah, that squish. I swear, every time you have to like squish something to a wall in this track, the sun shines right in your eyes. The CP4, pipe to big wall, and then this one. As soon as you go to hit the squish, the sun is just in your eyes. I don't know if Novice did that on purpose or didn't. I don't know, but it's very annoying. Because like those are like some of the most like precise techniques on this track, and you can't see, which is very annoying. Already on last in 13 minutes. Wow, I'm so good. I'll just go for full now. No, but like this wall, yeah, it's this squish right here that you just kind of like. It's weird. You need to like lean forward a lot more for a lot longer than you think, which it's very weird to like approach it that way. But the squish after it, I think I only have like 2 or 3 attempts at the wall after that, so the wall is not too big of a problem. And then the bomb, like the switch hop into bomb after that, is hopefully not a problem. I hit it first try. I don't know if I get lucky on this attempt or something, but like I hit it first try, and I don't think it's that bad, but who knows. On full, running out of time with nerves, who knows what could happen. My stomach's rumbling because I haven't eaten in 6 hours. Hopefully the microphone didn't pick that up. A couple other things I want to talk about. Actually, kind of like one thing. Other projects that I'm working on. I want to do more. Obviously, I'm gonna play this, so I'm not really in the I'm not really gonna be like editing anything anytime soon. But I have a couple other meme style videos that I want to do. One of them is a lot like my humorous video, which if you haven't watched my humorous video, go watch it. It's funny. I enjoyed making that. And so I have one more run that I want to do kind of that style with, which is like memes throughout it. And then I have another video that is not like it's trials, but it's not like a one run on a track. It's I don't want to reveal what it is yet because I want it to be a surprise, but I have an entire script written out, like a 2-page script written out for that, and I need to, at some point I'll go through, get clips that I need, record the voice, and then edit that together. But that's all probably going to be after I grind plus more and then grind full. Is kind of want to just focus on this, get it done so I can get a first 6 done, and then I can kind of relax and do the videos that I want to make, which includes the project that I am working on currently. Can't tell, or I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to tell what that is, but it's going to be fantastic. There'll be, I think, four new videos. So I have the 2 meme videos, and then I'll have 4 other videos at some point. But again, I need to get clips for that, edit those together. One of them I don't even know kind of what it is. I know what 3 of them are going to be, but I don't know what the 4th one is. Still working on planning that one out. But yeah, that's all kind of, at this point, taking a backseat to grinding this. Which, honestly, like, I don't even know if I would have grinded it again or more if Novice hadn't made me that practice CP, because the 3+ was just so hard for me, and all the timeouts on that 4 or the 3+, those 4 timeouts, those weren't like in a day or two spread. They were like spread out. They were like 2 weeks apart each. I would load up the track, get to 3+, timeout, and then not load into the track again for like another 2 weeks or something. So him making that gave me the confidence that I could actually sit here and grind the track, as opposed to loading it up with the knowledge that I would time out on this CP that's not even halfway through the track. And yeah, so thanks to him, thanks to Cole for helping me on the start of 5. Like that, like you hit your head right there. Like, how did I hit my head right there? It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, thanks to Novice, thanks to Cole for helping me out on the ball. Don't know what much else to say. I think I passed in like 19 and a half, 1945 with like 137 faults. Not much else there is to talk about. Full at some point when I'm confident enough to go for it. Gonna play plus probably 4 or 5 more times. Really, it's just consistency on 5 and 6 at this point, because 1, 2, 3, and 4 seem to be there at this point since I've played them so much. I didn't say restarts. I got 8 timeouts, but then like I think like 5, probably 5 restarts on like 3+, 4, that area, and then I think like probably another like 10 restarts on like the plus CP of 1. Like if I didn't get it within like a minute, I think I restarted just because I was annoyed, because it is so much easier to hit CP1 all in one from before you hit the plus CP, and if you don't hit it but you do get the plus CP, it makes it way, like it just makes it way harder. And honestly, in full, I wouldn't spend time recovering. I would just full reset and try to hit it all in one, because it just makes it so much easier. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm pretty sure I pass right here. Just kidding. Okay. I know I didn't hit 140. I did hit 140. Never mind. 141. Let's see. It's got to be this one, because I know I passed before I hit 20 minutes, and I am running out of time. Yeah, that's squish. Like, you need to hold forward before leaning back a lot longer than you think. The wall's not too hard, but I'm sure with nerves it'll be annoying. And then I'm pretty sure that flip over the bomb's not hard, but Yeah, that's pretty much it.